Well, I think it was very important for Emmerson shareholders in that they wanted to retain exposure to the bigger group with all of our very exciting prospects. So I think that's a great win for both parties.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by Pan-African Resources CEO, Cobus Loots. Cobus, very good to speak with you. Pan-African already owns 75% of the Tennant Creek joint venture. Why was now the right time to acquire Emmerson outright?
Well, it makes sense to consolidate all of Tennant into one entity, we believe. Eliminates the complexities of the joint venture agreement. And it frees up Pan-African to fast-track the development of this field as we see fit. So from when we acquired Tennant, Emmerson and Tennant has had excellent success in terms of exploration, and specifically the White Devil deposit, which has turned out to be more than 500,000 ounces at very attractive grades. So acquiring Emmerson, we also then buy effectively their interest in White Devil, which as per our modeling is very attractive.
I wanted to ask that, what strategic advantage does full ownership of Tennant Creek bring in terms of project development, capital allocation, and also long-term value?
Well, we have 1,700 square kilometers now of very prospective ground. And I mean, in addition to White Devil, our geophysics has identified at least 10 other anomalies that are similar. So we very excited about the exploration potential of the field. And obviously now owning all of it, again, we can fast track that exploration. And importantly, it's also buying an interest in the existing resources reserves, which are quite attractive. And I think thirdly, also the benefit to Pan-African is eliminating some penalty and royalty payments that were due to Emmerson.
How does Emmerson fit alongside Pan-African's existing operations, and what does it add to the broader portfolio, Cobus?
Well, effectively, I mean, we're buying more of what we already own in terms of the joint venture. So it's not a business that we don't understand or that we don't know well.
The deal also includes a planned ASX listing. How important is that step in strengthening your presence in Australia?
Well, I think it was very important for Emmerson shareholders in that they wanted to retain exposure to the bigger group with all of our very exciting prospects. So I think that's a great win for both parties. And then Australia, a listing in Australia is very, I think, would be very favorably received. I mean, we during the course of last year, we did a roadshow through Australia. We saw a number of major institutions. And I think Pan-African compares very well with what is what is available in the Australian market from a gold mining perspective. So we're quite excited to get that listing and start trading.
And of course, a very good time to increase your exposure to gold with the metal above $5,000 an ounce.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, it's these assets we know and we own already, and those are the best sort of deals.
So the key milestones that investors should be looking out for, including shareholder approvals, integration, before that transaction is complete.
Well, we will certainly can't integrate before we complete, but obviously the work continues on all of these deposits. And then the transaction structure would be a scheme. So documentation would be circulated to Emmerson shareholders, and then there'd be a vote later this year.
Cobus, I hope you'll keep us updated on your progress with that. Thank you very much for speaking with us today.
Thank you for having me.